Every morning, I encourage our members to go through their morning routine. And that starts very, very early, from the time you wake up to the time that you sit in front of that computer. What is your morning routine? You know what mine is? It varies a little bit depending on how I feel, because I do a number of things, but I have different activities that I substitute in and out just to keep it real, to keep it fresh. But essentially, what you're trying to do is you're trying to wake up, get the blood flowing, get that oxygen to the brain, be limber, because you're going to be sitting down for a long time. Of course, periodically you should be getting up, and also be prepared. Even before I get to doing my morning routine, I've already prepared myself from the night before, from the time I went to bed. So my morning routine typically goes something like this. I start off with some sort of stretching exercise or strength exercise. Sometimes I do some resistance bands, like with these guys here, the Under Sun, the bands. Other times I do things that don't require any additional equipment, maybe just a mat, and do a short form of yoga, whether it's a sun salutation or maybe a shortened form of Bikram, maybe the first three poses of Bikram, the standing poses. Or I'll do one of my favorites from combat training with Matt Fury. I'll do my Hindu push-ups and my Hindu squats and do 100 of those. And so that gets the blood flowing, and that resistance is good. It promotes something called hormesis. It's the process that all living things go through that make them stronger or resilient, actually anti-fragile. And if you're trading, I'm sure that anti-fragile, that term, is very important to you, because if you can be anti-fragile in your trading environment, that would mean that when there is stress on you, instead of you backing down and getting weaker, you actually get stronger into it. And quite frankly, as a options trader and a premium collection strategist, that is exactly what we're after. We're after that hormesis, or anti-fragility of our strategies. But you can also do that with your body too. The simple fact of having a little bit of resistance, like with the bands or doing those Hindu squats, you're putting stress on your body, and your body will react by making itself a little bit stronger. You tear down a little bit, it makes it stronger. So the next time you do it, it's easier, and it prepares you for those grueling times. The other thing it does, all the exercise, is that it helps give you a steady state. You are less subject to anxiety, or when you're physically fit and your lungs are filled with oxygen and you can breathe and you don't succumb to anxiety or stress as much. You can make better decisions. You're more clear-headed. That's huge. Of course, with our strategy that promotes that as well, that all goes hand in hand. Our strategy is such that we define our risk, so it's very small. Our drawdowns are small. The stability of our equity curves has very little volatility in it. And that also promotes a calmness or a confidence in what you're doing, because you're never really getting yourself into trouble. So you double down with that through the physical exercise, that you prep yourself before you get in front of the computer.